We live in a fragile world. A world where certainty is rare, stability is temporary, and comfort can disappear overnight. Systems fail, relationships break, opinions shift, and crises emerge without warning. In such an environment, emotional strength has become more valuable than ever. Stoicism exists for this exact reason. It was not created for easy times, but for unstable ones. It teaches how to become unshakable when the world around you feels fragile. Stoicism does not promise protection from hardship. It offers preparation. While modern culture encourages avoidance of discomfort and constant pursuit of pleasure, Stoicism teaches endurance, clarity, and inner discipline. It shows that strength is not built by escaping difficulty, but by facing it with reason and courage. At the center of Stoic philosophy is a powerful distinction: what is within your control and what is not. Your thoughts, judgments, values, and actions are yours. Everything else, other people's opinions, external events, outcomes, and circumstances, lies beyond your command. Fragility arises when you tie your peace to what you cannot control. Strength arises when you anchor yourself in what you can. A strong Stoic mind is disciplined. Discipline is not rigidity or emotional suppression. It is self-mastery. It is the ability to pause before reacting, to think before speaking, and to choose long-term integrity over short-term comfort. In a fragile world driven by impulse and outrage, discipline becomes a form of quiet power. Stoicism teaches that emotional reactions are not facts. Fear, anger, and anxiety often distort reality. The Stoic mind learns to observe these emotions without obeying them. Emotions are acknowledged, examined, and then guided by reason. This process transforms emotional chaos into mental order. One of the most powerful Stoic ideas is that adversity is not an enemy, but a teacher. Every challenge presents an opportunity to practice patience, courage, and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the obstacle becomes the way. What stands in your path is not blocking your growth, it is shaping it. A fragile mind avoids obstacles. A Stoic mind uses them. In a world obsessed with comfort, Stoicism embraces voluntary discomfort. By occasionally choosing difficulty, physical exertion, simplicity, restraint, the mind learns that discomfort is survivable. This practice builds resilience and reduces fear. When real hardship arrives, the Stoic mind is already trained. Calm is a defining trait of the Stoic individual. Not passive calm, but grounded calm. The ability to remain centered under pressure. Stoic calm does not come from perfect conditions, but from clear judgment. When you stop demanding that life be easy, your mind becomes harder to disturb. Modern fragility is fueled by constant comparison. Social media turns life into a competition of appearances. Stoicism rejects comparison entirely. It teaches that the only meaningful measure of progress is internal. Are you wiser, more disciplined, and more just than you were yesterday? When comparison disappears, peace emerges. Another Stoic weapon against fragility is perspective. Many problems feel overwhelming because they are viewed too closely. Stoicism teaches stepping back and seeing events through the lens of time. What feels unbearable now may be insignificant in a year. Perspective shrinks fear and restores balance. Acceptance is often misunderstood. Stoic acceptance does not mean resignation or passivity. It means acknowledging reality without resistance. Fighting reality drains mental energy and clouds judgment. Acceptance clears the mind and restores focus. Once reality is accepted, wise action becomes possible. Stoicism also emphasizes responsibility. You are not responsible for everything that happens to you, but you are always responsible for your response. This mindset eliminates the victim mentality and replaces it with agency. Even in difficult circumstances, dignity remains intact when responsibility is embraced. Strong minds are forged through reflection. The Stoics practiced daily self-examination. They reviewed their actions and thoughts at the end of each day. Where did I act according to reason? Where did emotion take control? This habit transforms mistakes into lessons and life into continuous growth. Inner strength, according to Stoicism, is rooted in virtue. Wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control are the highest goals. External success is unstable. Wealth, status, and reputation can be lost. Character cannot. In a fragile world, character becomes the most reliable foundation. Stoicism teaches emotional independence. It encourages connection without dependency, love without possession, and engagement without loss of self. This balance allows you to care deeply without being emotionally destroyed by outcomes beyond your control. The Stoic mind is prepared for loss. It understands that nothing is permanent. By accepting impermanence, attachment softens and gratitude deepens. When loss occurs, it is painful but not paralyzing. Acceptance transforms grief into resilience. Modern fragility is amplified by noise, constant information, endless opinions, and perpetual urgency. Stoicism values silence, stillness, and reflection. By reducing mental noise, clarity returns. A quiet mind is harder to shake. Stoicism does not remove suffering from life, but it removes unnecessary suffering. Pain may be unavoidable, but panic, resentment, and despair are optional. A Stoic mind chooses clarity over confusion, purpose over panic. To become unshakable is not to become emotionless. It is to become stable. It is to experience emotions without being controlled by them. It is to stand firm without becoming rigid. This balance is the essence of Stoic strength. In a fragile world, Stoicism forges strong minds by training attention, discipline, and judgment. It transforms chaos into order and adversity into meaning. It teaches that peace is not found in controlling life, but in governing the mind. The world will remain fragile. Uncertainty will persist. Change is inevitable. Stoicism does not deny this reality. It prepares you to meet it with clarity and courage. To walk the Stoic path is to accept life as it is while committing to personal excellence within it. It is to build a mind that cannot be easily shaken, a character that cannot be easily corrupted, and a sense of purpose that cannot be easily broken. That is what it means to be unshakable. That is how Stoicism forges strong minds in a fragile world.